Welcome back to Crazy Crafts channel. This is my Australian style plug for my very long cable that I have the big lights attached to. We'll get back to that. So this is the bucket that's, like I said, about 4 inches deep. These pins, and see, I will have to repaint it. These pins are the aluminium bars that have been shoved through on the correct angles, and as you can see here, the spray foam leaked everywhere, mostly because that top part had warped somewhat, but also, as you can see, it does sort of simulate the exit inside of the plug. This was, I think, a 4-litre bucket from Bunnings, just a white one, and I cut it down and, you know, did what I needed to do with it. This is the 13 odd metres of, yes, I'm packing up my Christmas decorations in my Harry Potter escape room at the moment. So it goes here and over there, and then back along here, and then back along here. And because plugs in Australia don't interconnect, I figured I didn't need to put anything other than a light at that end. So the lights I have put away in a box. That red looks very orange in this light. Definitely very red, don't worry. So I had 10 lights. The yellow and white ones are from Home Depot last year, as is the great stuff I used. And the red, blue and green ones are from Bunnings. They are slightly different in size and work slightly differently. And these ones have got like 3 screws to take the batteries out. These ones only have 1 screw to take the battery out. You know what I'm liking, right? So they are jumbo C7s, and what I did was put zip ties green so they were less visible, still not the right green though, and use them to use hooks like this and this. Can't get a good angle on it because everything's in the background, and hooked it to my tree, my dead tree, which is perfect. It's dead because there's a gum tree on the nature strip, so nothing grows within 20 metres. You can see here how I've put the cloth tape around, and obviously I missed some of the spray, but that'll get there. The sun has caused them to stick together. That's perfect because they are stick together, but you can see how when they did stick together in the wrong place, me detaching them meant that the foam came off, and the covering of the pipe insulation will take the paint nicely, but the internal foam does not. So I have little black spots on them now. But yeah, see here, worse damage, but we're just going to call it wear and tear. There's some damage here as well. So then I hung one of those lights at every zip tie and hook, and hooked these onto the tree and looped it around different things. And there was also a shepherd's hook and a couple of other bits and pieces. My issue now is I have 13 metres of cable that I can't have touch itself because it will stick together, because all my storage is not air conditioned, but I think it'll stick together regardless, just because it's the paint. So I'm not sure what to do about it. So I'm wondering how I'm going to store it. That's the interesting piece of discussion for today. I am considering just leaving the hooks and hooking it all around the top of the gazebo thing that I have in the garage for the walls for the Harry Potter, so all my stuff is hidden. So rather than being hung on the inside here, I'll hang it on the outside. So it'll sort of start there and go round that side, round this side, and up here. And my Christmas decorations all store up on that shelf there, so it'll sort of be in the place it needs to be. Anywho, that's my current quandary, and obviously I'll have to, as I said, sand this off, because that sucks completely that it made such a mess. And the warping, bugger. But it is what it is, and once it's all green you probably won't notice. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If anybody wants more explicit instructions on how I made it, feel free to ask. I'm happy to share my projects. Alright, see you on the flip side.